I wanted to make this video to help remind us how to share our Google Calendar links with each other from our Google Classrooms so that we have access to everything we're doing and so that we're aware of if we're overwhelming the middle school students or not with their homework or the days that they're taking summative assessments. So if you remember last year we talked about max 2 summative assessments on a day. And I don't know, 6th and 7th might be less for just one, but also just making sure they don't have tons of homework due on the same day. So just as a reminder, how to get to your Google Calendar, go up to the 9 dots and click on Google Calendar and you're here. And what you're going to see here are your calendars. So these are mine right here. And then these are calendars that are shared with me. So this is a calendar from last year from Spanish. And I'm going to get rid of it because I don't want to get confused because I'm assuming Carla is going to have a new Google Classroom this year or maybe has made a copy of her old one and that's going to create a new calendar link. So this one will not be used anymore. So I'm going to go here on the 3 dots. I'm going to click on Settings. And I'm going to scroll down to the very bottom and click Unsubscribe. So that will remove the calendar and I don't see it anymore when I go back here to my list of calendars. Another thing you could do so that everyone doesn't have to unsubscribe from everyone's calendars is if you go to your calendar from last year, so you can see my teal one says Earth Science 2019-20. If I click on those 3 dots, because this is for my Google Classroom from last year, I'm going to scroll to the very bottom here and click Delete. So that'll delete it and then no one will have access to that calendar anymore and it'll disappear for everybody. So now that I've cleaned up my calendars, I want to share my current calendar with everyone. So this is my new class for this year. So I'm going to click on these 3 dots and I am going to click here on Settings and Sharing. And I'm going to change my title here to something more simplified. It needs to have your grade number in the front so that we all know what grade level it is. So like for example, math, grade 6, grade 7, grade 8. So I'm just going to put 8 Earth Science. And then I'm going to scroll to the bottom. I'm going to click here to make sure it says everyone from Escuela Bella Vista can see it. And then I'm going to click Get Shareable Link. I'm going to make a copy of that link. And then if you could put it in the email that went with this video, and make sure it's shared, you replied all, so that everyone has access to it. Now, if you could also title it in your email, like so, like Michelle did here, this is from last year, but grade 6, this is the link for her calendar, grade 7, this is the link, so we know which ones they are. And for example, I would only be interested in her grade 8, so I would click here on her grade 8 link. And it should give me access to that calendar. So it's going to say Add Calendar, and I'm going to click Add. And then I'm going to see it over here in my other calendars. And then there we go. I could also change the color to that calendar so that they're not getting mixed up with other colors that I already have. So that way we'll be able to see all of each other's calendars and we'll be able to know what work we've assigned the students on the Google Classrooms. And remember, students will also have access to this so they can plan accordingly and look ahead of time and see what assignments are coming. So please make sure you share your links with everyone in this email, and if you have any questions, please let me know. And I hope you guys have a great start to the year.